Hey, Tom, how do we collect money? How do we get people to give us money for their deposits?
Great question, Joanne. Welcome everyone to another edition of Coffee with Tom and Joanne. I'm Tom Matthews.
And I'm Joanne Taranto. This morning, we wanted to talk a little bit about some of the technology that we use in order to make your life easier during the real estate transaction. So what's the best tool that we have?
I think one of the best tools we have for money is Deposit Link. It's a company that allows you to do a secure ACH transfer for a nominal fee, which allows you to, instead of having to drop a check off, say you buy a house in Concord, but you live in Boston, rather than having to drive from Boston to Concord to drop a check off, you can just sit in the confines of your home and do a nice ACH transfer and you can secure the money. I think it's a great program.
Yeah, and so it's done with a really simple platform that we subscribe to, and you're able to, we would put your information in, and then a secure email comes to you, and you log in and create the transaction. So you can make your deposit with the offer, because that's the first deposit.
Right.
You can make a deposit with the offer, and you can do it right away. So even if you have an accepted offer and it comes at 8 p.m., you can do this in off hours. Or if you have a busy day and you sign your purchase and sale, but you have to do the deposit transfer, you can come home from work, put your kids to bed, and then do the transfer. So it's giving people more flexibility to continue on with their lives and not allow the real estate transaction to take over their day.
People might say, like, why is it important to have this this transfer of money? In Massachusetts, in order to have a binding contract, you need signed paperwork and consideration. So you have the signed paperwork, but until the other party receives your consideration, your deposit, your contract isn't bound. And we want to make sure that when you're trying to secure a property, that it is secure. And so that's why it's really important. People always say, well, I have a signed offer, but I haven't given money yet. And that contract can expire. So you want to make sure that you have the signed offer and the consideration. The other ways that people do transfer money in real estate is you do have the wire transfer, but those are typically like $50, $75 per transfer. So this is much more economical.
A wire transfer for a lot of banks, you have to go in person into the bank, or if you're not a frequent wire client, you'll have to sign up for wiring. And frankly, there is quite a bit of wire fraud in real estate. And so we're kind of moving away from using wires. If you do send a wire, it's fine, but you'll want to verify the information that comes by email. You'll want to then verify that by phone to make sure that you indeed have all the right account and routing numbers.
I mean, so Deposit Link is such a great program. It works really well. It's smooth.
You get a receipt right away. And when you get that receipt, you can then send that over to us so that we know that the payment has been initiated. And if we're on the listing side, same thing goes. When the buyer initiates that deposit link, then we're notified that they have done the deposit.
I think it's just another great tool to know about when working with the Tom and Joanne team, that you can do your entire transaction paperless.
Yeah.
And this is just another great example of tools that our company has put into place to give you the best possible experience buying or selling real estate.
Absolutely.
Yes. So thank you for watching another edition of Coffee with Tom and Joanne. I'm Tom Matthews.
And I'm Joanne Taranto. Cheers.